Hello and welcome to the first episode of LoL Physics, where I do all the work and you merely watch. Let's go. The first question we're going to answer is whether or not Hecarim broke the sound barrier in a very popular video, which if you have not seen, link is down below. And in order to answer this question, we need to figure out how long Summoner's Rift is in length diagonally. Now the average man takes a step length of approximately 2.6 feet. However, Draven is no ordinary man, we all know that. And for 2, the step length only takes into account the heel end of one foot to the heel end of another foot, which means we are lacking a small amount. In addition, Draven is also jogging in this video, so we're going to assume that it's not double exactly, but we're going to assume 4 feet is the length he'll be covering per stride. Now, Draven takes 62 strides in this video, which means we'll get 62 strides multiplied by 4 feet per stride for a total of 248 feet. Now, as good as researchers, we better use metrics, so 248 feet is equal to 75.59 meters. Now, this is only half of the diagonal, so we'll multiply by 2 to get a total of 151.18 meters. Now, this type of measurement would be sufficient for every country except I think the US and 2 other ones, because we still use the imperial system. So, to put that in the most American terms, that's 1 2/3 football fields long. Now, from here on out, I'm just going to be solely using metric system, so if you don't like that, might wanna get on that. Now, as researchers and scientists, we must always make assumptions, but let's make sure that our assumptions are not too far-fetched. So we'll calculate that Draven ran the 75.59 meters in 29 seconds, which is going to be 2.6065 meters per second. Now, is that a reasonable jogging pace? And after a little bit of research, yes it is. The average jogging pace is around 5 to 6 miles per hour, which if converting the 2.61 meters per second to miles per hour, we get 5.83 miles per hour. So right in between, which means that our assumptions are relatively fine, as well as the calculated velocities that we have done. Moving onward, Hecarim ran half of the length in approximately 2 seconds. Well, I was a little bit over, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. So, calculating that 37.80 meters per second. Oh my gosh, I'm not using stick fix. Regardless, the speed of sound in dry air at 20 degrees Celsius is 343.59 meters per second. When divided by Hecarim's speed of 37.80 meters per second, gives an approximate of 9, which means that Hecarim would have had to speed himself 9 times faster in order to reach or break the sound barrier. And that's about it for this episode. Hecarim did not break the sound barrier, just to recap. And finally, we will be analyzing Ziggs and his bombs in the next episode, so stay tuned.